everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello, I'm Grace, and obviously if you've been watching all my other videos and everything like that, welcome back. So today I've kind of decided to do almost like a little live chat kind of vibe of little video. If this isn't your cup of tea, then no worries, I've got plenty of other videos. If you don't even want to watch, cool, don't worry. But this is literally just a little live chat about certain things that I want to speak about with you guys on here. Kind of talking about mental health, body image, life choices, growing up, different emotions that we all go through, and it's just kind of a big old chat, like just a big old chat. We're just having a little chin wag. So if you are going to watch, definitely go and grab a drink, a cup of tea, a coffee, or if you want something stronger, glass of wine, glass of red, rosé, you know, a little vodka with a mixer, please. Or a little G&T, anything you're feeling, I don't really care. Go get it, come sit back down and we'll all have a little chin wag together. We'll all have a little chat about all things life, which is great. Who doesn't want to talk about that? Let's get into it. First thing I'm actually going to speak about, the big one, I think for me today in this kind of video, is about body image. I just had this kind of moment midday when I was just scrolling through my Instagram feed and I was kind of like, do you know what? It literally is all about angles. Like, everything that you look at on Instagram is made to look good. Like, nobody ever wants to show like their flabby bits or their cellulite or their, like, you know, bad hair day, or they've got spotty face. Like, nobody wants to show that. So obviously everybody is doing everything that they can to pose perfectly, including angles, including makeup, including lighting, including filters, everything like that. Everybody's using that to make their pictures like look better. I have to admit, like, every photo that I upload, I've probably edited it in some way, meaning like, you know, just on the editing app, changing the like colouring of things and stuff like that. I've never ever like photoshopped, like, can hands down say that I've never photoshopped any of my pictures, but definitely, like, you know, changed the lighting in things and added an effect over it, maybe like a grain, like, to make it look more old school. Like, I've definitely done that. Kind of what I'm trying to say is just that when you're looking at things on social media and stuff like that, like, it is all edited. I didn't wake up like this morning. Like, you should have seen me this morning. She didn't wake up like this. Like, I've got makeup on now, you know, hair's all done, she's looking great, but not all the time do I look like this, for example. So in that video, which I'm now actually going to insert a clip here of me like doing the same kind of thing, it was just literally showing when I had clothing that fit me nicely, clothing that fit me in like a nice silhouetted shape, tucked me all in, made me look like I had a smaller waist, you know, rounder hips, stuff like that. And so the first kind of clip was me doing that, and then the next clip was me actually just like pulling the clothes slightly down to a like place on my hips and things like that, which I wouldn't ever wear. Like, you know, when that sees like that time when people used to wear low-waisted jeans, like, I don't get it. Obviously, like, it looked really cool back then, but like, if I was told that that was now in trend now, I think I'd just be like, no, I don't care if it's in trend. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't put the low-waisted jeans on. Like, it's a no from me. Like, it's that. So that, imagine that, as you can see in the clip, I had a lower, you know, a kind of lower waisted kind of vibe going on, and I just showed that, like, if I didn't pose in a certain way and if I didn't stand in a certain like direction and things like that, like, I do have cellulite, I do have flab, I do have, like, you know, what are they called, love handles, like, I do have, like, you know, bits that don't all tuck in, and I'm not always got like I don't even have a six-pack to even from the get-go, but like not even a 4-pack, not even a 2-pack, we're just like no pack at all. Like, and obviously when my clothing is all fitting me nicely and all tucking me in, then yeah, lovely, figure looks great, love it. But when I take all of that off and when I'm wearing a baggy t-shirt, no bra, no sucking pants, no sucking trousers, nothing that's pulling me in the right sections, like nothing like that, obviously when I do bend over, when I do like crouch down and things like that, I do have rolls, like everybody does. I just think it's horrible how it's like almost like this big thing that you're supposed to be like a size 4. Like, no. One main thing for me, when I used to go to university, when I was in the performing arts industry, it is all about what you look like. It's all about how you turn up in the morning with your full face of makeup, how your hair is presented, how you have presented yourself, if you're in the right kit. And our kit was literally like a leotard and tights, so you could like see the whole silhouette, you could see the whole outline of your body. Like you were literally looking at yourself in the mirror pretty much the whole day. And for myself, obviously now I realise it. When I was there, I probably didn't realise it as much, but that was such a toxic thing for me and for like the effects of my body, because I was always looking at myself in a mirror and like, you know, critiquing how I looked and things like that. It was so damaging for myself. I always thought, oh, if only like my waist could be slightly smaller, or if only my legs could be like more toned, or if they could be longer, or, you know, if I looked like her, or I looked like her, or, you know, I'd always constantly be comparing myself to other women in the classes, other girls in the class. I'd always be like, oh, I like her leotard, it's really doing something for her there. Like, she's really got a cinched in waist and, you know, elongated legs. Oh, that girl's got abs there, she can actually wear a crop top without having to wear something high-waisted. Oh, maybe I should be like that. And it was so toxic, so damaging. And for myself personally, some people really just don't like struggle with that, and that's absolutely fine. But for myself, looking in a mirror that constantly, like, it was so destroying for myself. Like, your body is your home, your body is your vessel. Like, I was literally mistreating it so badly in so many different ways. Like, I probably wasn't eating enough. I was active on my feet every day, all day, every day, and I probably wasn't even eating enough. I probably wasn't drinking enough. I probably wasn't resting enough. I probably like wasn't taking care of my body like I should have been. All because I wanted to look like someone else instead of myself. I kind of guess what I'm trying to say is, one, mirrors are like a big no sometimes, and like I've only got one mirror in my room. I've got a tiny little like face mirror, but I've only got one mirror in my room, and that's enough. We don't need any more. But I would definitely say, if you are really struggling with like body image and things like that, and you're really like, you have body dysmorphia or things like that, turn that bad boy around, turn that mirror around. You don't even, like, right now in this moment in time, being in lockdown, we do not need mirrors. Unless you're like going to work and you want to put makeup on, but like if you're a key worker and like fair dues, if you do want a mirror in your room, if you're doing like, you know, your makeup or something like that, keep a tiny little face mirror. But if you've got a big mirror, a big long mirror, anything like that, but like I've literally got a square piece of like mirror, turn it round and like give yourself a week without having a mirror and see how you start to feel about yourself, because you're not constantly looking in the mirror, you're not constantly like kind of judging yourself. What I then recommend is eating well, drinking well, and exercising enough, so you know that everything that's going into your body is good. Because once you know that everything going into your body is good, that is kind of the first step. Because don't cut things out. If you're hungry, eat. If you're not hungry, don't eat, basically. Don't force yourself to eat if you're not hungry, and if you are hungry, don't starve yourself. Get yourself a good, healthy diet. Right, when I say diet, I hate how much, you know what, I'm gonna look up the meaning of diet. The word diet has literally been manipulated and turned into something completely different. Like, if I hear diet nowadays, I think someone's like, you know, trying to stick to a strict diet. Someone's like on a course to like stick on a strict diet, or someone's like cutting out something, or blah 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 blah. When you literally Google the diet meaning, it says, the first thing that it says is the kinds of food that a person, animal, or community habitually eats. for example, a vegetarian diet, a meat-eating diet, a vegan diet, a pescatarian diet. So when someone says, I want to have a balanced diet is having all of the food group, taking into account all the things that you need for your body. And if you eat the right things, if you drink the right things, if you let yourself have enough sleep and rest, if you exercise, that is a healthy body. One big thing that I would say is don't weigh yourself. It's so damaging because you literally just stare down at a number and you literally base your whole body on a number. As a young teenager, I hated numbers on clothing. Obviously, I understand why they do it. You know, we need to know if it's bigger or smaller, blah, blah, blah. I totally get it. But I found myself having a number on a piece of clothing was so like, oh, I shouldn't be in a size 12, I shouldn't be in a size 10, like I should be in a size 6 or a size 8 or a size 4, or like I should be in that end, I shouldn't be like a size 14 or a size 12 or a size 10, or I shouldn't be wearing that size clothing, like that makes me fat, that makes me big. Like, no, it doesn't. I just think what will fit my body and make me look good. Like what pair of jeans, what size will suit my body, will suit my body shape, will suit my, you know, figure, things like that, will suck me in where I want me to and like flatter me in places where I want it to. What size will work best for me? There's no point me ordering a size 6 pair of jeans because I'm not getting in them. There is no point me trying in the shop to go for a size 6 pair of jeans, because I'll go to the dressing room and I'll get them halfway up my legs and they won't even go any further, and then it'll make me feel like have a female that's, you know, big booty, no boobs. Someone could have big boobs, no booty. Someone could be broader, someone could be more petite up top, someone could be like shorter, someone could be taller, someone could be like, do you see what I mean? It stresses me out because it's like, we're all so different, like, every body type is different, so clothes may not fit in that size, clothes may not fit in that style. Like, I know for myself, if I was to decide to go for a pair of, if I was to decide to go for a pair of shorts or a skirt, I would go for a skirt, because I think a skirt is more flattering on me than a pair of shorts. It's about finding what fits your body and what works with your body shape. A topic about mental health. Mental health is a big thing nowadays. Obviously it wasn't talked about and normalised as much years back and things like that. It was kind of pushed to the side. Obviously now it is becoming a bigger thing. It's becoming like a lot more spoken about, which is amazing. There's a lot more charities and things like that helping people out, which is great, but there is still a big block. It is not a weakness. Full stop. Anxiety is not a weakness. It is just something that is in your brain. It's just something that you maybe is in your DNA. Like, my mum has bad anxiety, so maybe I've got anxiety from her, or, you know, I could just have my own anxiety, or it could be genetic, it may be not, like, who knows? I guarantee, day in, day out, you walk past a person in the street, obviously not right now, got me 2 meters away, you know, but if you walk past a person in the street, guarantee they've had some sort of mental health orientated issue. And normalizing it in men and women, okay? Normalizing it in men and women. Men and women have mental health issues, and that's absolutely fine. It is not just women. Men can have it too, and that doesn't mean they're weak. Thank you and good night. Like, men can cry, like women can cry, like everybody is given emotions. God, or whoever you believe created the world, gave us emotions. I shouldn't beat myself up for crying, because I wouldn't, if I wasn't supposed to cry, I wouldn't have tear ducts. Do you know what I mean? I don't really know how to explain it. But like, that is literally it. Like, if I wasn't supposed to cry, I wouldn't have tear ducts. Like, water wouldn't come out of my eyes. But like, I've been given that because I'm allowed to cry, like, and it's like, if I wasn't, you know, if I didn't have the ability to make a laugh, then like, happy wouldn't be one of our emotions. I don't even know where I'm going with this. That's kind of the gist. Like, your emotions are your emotions and you're allowed to feel whatever you feel. And it's basically normalizing like that whole, if you have a day where you feel like utter like, that is fine. Another thing that I guess I want to like talk about is the whole thing around being single and being in a relationship. Completely your choice. You don't have to be in a relationship, you don't have to be single. Either or, you don't have to be in anything, you don't have to do either, of course. But one thing that I would say when it comes to, you know, growing up and experimenting with like your sexuality and, you know, speaking to boys or speaking to girls or speaking to both, whatever floats your boat, I guess it's just kind of like, always just make sure that it's right for you. Want to be single and have your fun, I don't care. If you want to be in a relationship and you love the person that you're with and you're honest and true and you feel a great bond with one, then be in a relationship. But there's no pressure to force yourself into a relationship. Obviously, like when I was a kind of more of a, when I was in like secondary school, when I was like more of a young teenager, there's so much more pressure to be like, oh, who are you talking to? If you go to that party, who are you gonna get with? Oh my god, you're talking to them, oh my god, that's amazing. Tell me everything, I want to be included. Like, there's no privacy, there's no like, you know, if you're speaking to someone, everybody in the school knows. You know, if you're like, got with someone at a party, everybody knows. Like, there's no privacy because everybody wants to know everything. Gossip is a big thing in like secondary school and things like that. But in secondary school, if you've never dated anyone, who cares? In college, if you've never dated anyone, who cares? In uni, if you've never dated anyone, who cares? Sorry, hon, no abs. See you later, move on. Thanks for coming though. Oh, I don't like your short hair like that. Yeah, move on. Thank you. Oh, you've got the slightest gap in your tooth. I can't. Yep, sorry, no. Thank you, bye. People, like, we should be attracted to people because of them. Obviously you have to be attracted to them. I totally understand you have to be attracted to them in some sort of way to have a sexual relationship, to have passion, to have all these bits and bobs that we do have in a relationship. I totally get that. You have to be attracted to them, no doubt about it. But I become more attracted to a person the more I get to know them, the more that I find out about the person. There's so much more to a relationship than just looks. I would rather sit and have a conversation with someone, a deep conversation, and then have a laugh about something really stupid, and then, you know, take the piss out of each other, and then next minute actually care about their feelings. And I'd rather have so much more to a relationship than like more intellectual and things like that, than to just sit there and say and like look at them and think, wow, you're amazing, you look amazing, like you're so chiseled from God, but I have nothing to say to you. Anyway, growing up and life choices, what a fun topic to talk about. I guess it's just kind of like understanding yourself, like understanding who you are and really getting into touch with like what you want out of like your life and what you want, yeah, what you want. So I think growing up, through school and things like that, you're taught like you need to, what do you really enjoy, like what really like makes you feel really, what really makes you passionate, like what are you passionate about. And it's like this big thing to like choose a career. It definitely gets more like that to the end of like secondary school and like college and things like that. It's like, what do you want to do, like, and I definitely know for myself, obviously I did go down a route and that's the route I thought I wanted to go down, but obviously didn't work out, you know, absolutely fine. But it's about finding your purpose, your route, what way you want to go, what path you want to take. I chose to go to university. That was my choice. I decided to audition, I decided to go, I decided to move away from home. I then decided when I was there that it wasn't right for me. Obviously you can have influence from people around you, of course, like, but that's natural. Like, you have influence from friends, you have influence from parents, you have influence from loved ones, like, of course, because of course they're going to give you advice, and that's absolutely fine if you take it, if you take their advice. But then it's absolutely fine if you get halfway and you're like, do you know what, no. It's about figuring out your path and your direction. And you may do a job for 2 years and then you may be like, do you know what, actually I'm not enjoying this. I wake up every day and I kind of don't really feel like going to work and stuff like that. I feel like I may go out and do things on my own. I may start my own business, or I may just like take, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is it's literally your choice. And that is today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know it was like a little live chat and that can always be a bit like hit and miss, but these are just a few topics that I really just wanted to sit down and talk to you about. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like it, subscribe if you want to see more of me. This is all just a little creative kind of venture that I'm doing, so if you want to support and you want to follow along, then definitely do. I hope you are all doing well. We are still in lockdown, which is great, fun, still shutting doors. But never mind, we'll get through it. But yeah, I just hope all my little angel faces are doing great. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye.